Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for To Your Eternity episode 8. So, last episode we met Gugu. I don't know if that's how you say it. Juju, something like that. G-U-G-U. He had a very, very tragic life so far that we've seen. He seems kind of like a relatively happy kid in his current state, but I still just feel so bad for him. Like, they made him to be like pretty optimistic and everything regardless of what happened to him, but you know, his brother ditched him and then he tried to save a girl, got his face crushed, and now he's like deformed and we don't fully know how deformed. He wears this mask all the time, and then finally the girl he likes shows up at where he's been, you know, basically hiding out, and she's more interested in Fushi than she is him. So yeah, I mean, I don't know where we're gonna go from here. I just imagine that we're gonna see Gugu die, like all the other characters in the show. So, unfortunately, this might just be another step in Fushi's journey. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's just see what happens this time, shall we? Alrighty, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Gugu. Okay, it is Gugu. Yeah. Booze Man. I just love how he doesn't have a name. Even the narrator calls him Booze Man. Reen. Gotta try to remember that. Oh yeah, that creepy ass laugh. Forgot about that. Just trying to copy the laughing. March. You will be missed. The thing is, the weird thing for me is, like, I was way more attached to March as a character than I am Gugu, and I don't know if that's because I just liked March better, or if I'm just, like, scarred from March, and Gugu is an awesome character. I'm just, like, paranoid he's just gonna die, right? So I don't want to get that emotional attachment. I feel like I notice, like, a little something different every time I watch this opening. She wants to work here, too. They're just... Would you let me live here? Alright. She had, like, an attendant with her, too, isn't she, like... I feel like she's, like, some kind of nobility or something. Or rich person, or something. Ah. It's always been bad. I was gonna say, people look down on him. I'm pretty sure already. Yeah. Monster Brothers. Probably referring to Fushi and Gugu together. Oh. Damn. So, can he make as many as he wants? Huh. Jeez. He still feels pain, I think. Oh. So if he's hurt by it, he can make it? Interesting. I wonder if that's just a temporary limitation. Jeez, that's a good question. We're pushing the limits here. Yeah, he definitely feels pain, huh? Oh, so he can't replicate the fire. Aww. I mean, if it still hurts, it's not fun feeling pain. Scared of the forest. Hmm. Why do you change forms there, I wonder? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. They keep mentioning that wound. What? What? What the hell? What? Oh my god. Jesus. That's kind of messed up. I'm like even more curious of how that looks. Uh... Hmm. Did he just wake up? Oh, he's just going back to sleep. Huh. What's up with Fushi? Why is he... That's messed up, man. How the hell did this guy Like, how does this old man know how to, like, save that kid and put in, like, a fake organ? Jesus. Oh, that's why his belly is so big, right? That makes sense. I just realized that. Huh. Oh my god. Well, I guess he didn't quite learn how to cook. All he did was boil that veggie. I don't know that we're ever gonna see his face, are we? Do a handstand! Oh, okay. I guess that doesn't work. I tried. Need that pump tool or whatever, I guess. Oh! Well. Oh, the tent's still here. Damn. It's messed up, man. Jesus. Alright, doing some of the work he used to do. Aww. At least there's still some decent people. Aww. What a nice family. I hope they don't see him and, like, totally... Damn. Damn. Oh, they're gonna reject him, aren't they? Damn, it's really that bad, isn't it? Is the twist gonna be that we're gonna see it eventually and it's really not gonna be that bad? Oh, what a good guy, man. This poor kid, he's too optimistic for his own good. Oh my god. Friggin' A. Hmm. I mean, oh shit. He's giving up on the helmet, huh? I mean, if everyone already calls him a monster, then might as well embrace it, right? Hmm. This guy is so good. Every time I think, like, something's gonna turn and he's gonna, like, shift his attitude, he just turns out to be a good dude giving Gugu some work and shit. Adding salt this time. Huh. He's trying to learn. Oh no! Well, maybe he's not getting any better. Interesting. He picked it up, I guess. Aww. He's aware of his uselessness. Aww. Aww. He's doing what he can. He's just working with whatever memories and things he has. The question is, was that one of his memories? Oh, we have to go back and look now. I remember seeing that scene where he... I'm pretty sure that wasn't one of his memories. Does that mean he's, like, absorbing the memories of people he turns into, too? Damn, they're leaving. You kind of, like... I guess if you embrace it and don't try to hide it, people won't bug you as much. It's probably where the alcohol is being held, at least that's my theory. Jeez. Damn kids with all their energy. He worked in the fields like that the whole time. What's wrong with this kid? What a piece of shit. I know it's a kid being a kid, but... Oh, I like that. The drop of water falling could have been either him crying or it was just the water falling off him, you know? Oh my god. Yeah, people just not even willing to listen. Jesus. Damn. Oh, her ring. He kept it this whole time. He's gonna sell it? He changed his mind? Maybe he'll give it back or something? Oh, wow. Himself as an adult. Damn. Oh, wait. Is that actually his brother? I assumed he was seeing, like, a vision of what he could become. Aw, don't give that to that piece of shit. Go take that back. Damn. I hate that he just gave that piece of shit that ring. He probably won't. Yeah, I was gonna say. That tent doesn't look like he's holding up very well. Oh! What the heck? Oh my god. They're gonna sell him? What? What the hell? Jesus. Oh, yes! Fushi! Ah! You gonna try to fight a wolf? Oh my god. Yep, that'll make you shit your pants. So weird seeing him talk as a wolf. Aww. Damn. Alright. Friggin' Gugu always, like, falls back to this, like... I almost want to say, like, unhealthy optimism. Like, he gets in these low places, but then he just, like, fakes it until he makes it, I feel like. Like, he just pulls out this, not confidence, but, like, optimistic attitude out of nowhere, I feel like. But, man. Like, I feel like they're really setting up Gugu to die here, and like it's really giving me a hard time like investing in his character. Like I said during the beginning, I don't know, it's such a weird feeling because like I obviously feel for Gugu and everything, but I definitely don't feel the same way as I do about March. Like I cried like 3 times, like full blown, like tears rolling down the face and everything when March died. But I don't know that I'm gonna cry when Gugu dies. It's definitely gonna be sad, but I feel like I'm like expecting it now, you know. And watch now that I'm expecting it, he's gonna be like the character that makes it all the way to the end of the show or something. Um, but anyways, that is the end of episode 8, guys. There was nothing after the credits, so I want to go back real fast, and I want to look at the memory before I do anything else, because I don't want to forget about it. I have a bad problem about forgetting this stuff. He tries to cook, it's gross, yada yada yada, do. Where was it? Yeah, it was right here where he walks in. Because I can't do anything. She says no, and then he flashes. He's about to flash back right now. Yeah, so he flashes back to the mud balls that March made. And if I remember correctly, the only time we've seen March make those mud balls is when she gave them to Perona, and Perona like pretended to eat them as just like a fun little game when they were hanging out in their village, which was before Fushi had any part of it. And it shows her in her village with her painting still on her face, like trying to force feed her. Interesting. So like, does he absorb the memories of those that he takes form of, you know? That's really interesting. I'm glad I kind of picked up on that, because I almost like passed up on that scene, you know, and was just like, oh yeah, that's just something in his memory, you know. Like I even like said it during the reaction before it dawned on me. I was like, oh yeah, he's just using whatever he has memory of to try to, you know, be human essentially, you know. And then it dawned on me. I was like, wait, his memory. Did we ever see, like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she did do the mud ball thing with him, but I don't think she did. So that's really interesting. I wonder, like, will he ever get any kind of memories from like the Oniguma, you know? And all like I mean, I'm sure the Oniguma did a lot of shitty stuff, you know. But I don't know. Man, like, it's crazy how much the effects of, like, March has permeated, into just my viewing of the show, I feel like, right? Like, whenever I see the opening, and I see March in the opening, I get sad, but then I see older March, and I get even more sad, because I know that she's never gonna make it to that point. I'm pretty sure that's older March anyway. It looks just like March, with, like, the long black hair, and she's, like, doing that little, like, move in the opening kind of thing, and it's, like, adorable, but at the same time, I'm, like, extremely sad, because I know that she's dead, and unless there's any kind of, like, bring people back from the dead, we're never gonna be able to see March like that again, you know. And like, we only had that brief shot of her being an adult, but yet well, I guess that technically at that age, in this world, she'd be an adult. But like, we only got that one shot as she was like dying, you know, and man, has it affected me. But because like I almost like get like, I start feeling emotional, like almost like to tears, just seeing that opening, even on like an episode like this, like several episodes after she's died and everything, and it's still getting to me like that. But yeah, this episode was good. It was basically, you know, the first fight that Fushi really had with someone, you know. Granted, Gugu didn't even think much of it, but basically, I kind of want to go back to that scene too, because I feel like I missed what... Like, I think I know why Fushi got mad, but I think I missed the line where it, like, happened. And maybe I didn't miss anything important, but I just like to make sure that I have, like, all my ducks in a row. Let's see. It was before all this. It was before he pumped the alcohol. God, that was a messed up thing, too. We'll talk about that shortly. Yeah, so he had his upset face because, you know, basically what was happening was, as kids do, they're just interested and they don't really think about what they're saying and how it affects other people. So Gugu here was like, oh, what else can you do? You know, like, can you replicate this bowl? And he's like, no. And then he cuts him and he says, ow. And even though he expressed ow, it didn't change how Gugu treated him, you know? Like, even though he's immortal, if he still feels pain, then you shouldn't, like... You don't just, like, torture someone just because they're immortal, you know? But then he created the knife, and he's like, oh, what if I burn you with fire? Will you be able to replicate fire? And burns him, and you could, like, see the pain in Fushi's face when that happened. And, like, yeah, sure, he can heal from it, but then he wasn't able to replicate the fire, and instead of, like, Gugu being like, oh, that's interesting, he was like, oh, well, that sucks, it could have been so useful, why can't you do this, you know? Kind of, like, being judgmental to him because it's something that he can't do, you know? And it upset Fushi, you know? And now we're at the part where I didn't pay attention as well. Yeah, what's with that face? It's not like it'll kill you. Why are you so upset? Say something if you want it to stop, idiot. You know, so he was just kind of being, like, rude about it, you know? Like, you should take the context clues that he's not happy with this situation. That Gugu was, like, putting him in, you know? Jeez, it's just an experiment. And then he said, okay, got it, I learned. But then from then on, they were like... He was angry, right? So even though, I guess, obviously Fushi isn't the best at showing emotion either, so he could have very well been, like, angry, right? Yeah, so I guess, okay. Anyway, I just wanted to look at that real fast, because I thought I missed something, but I guess I really didn't miss much. I thought I missed, like, a line, like, more of a reason for Fushi to be mad. You know, because the thing is after he said, like, okay, I got it, I learned, you know, he said it so relaxed that I didn't think much of it. Like, I guess I assumed everything was okay. And then the next day, he was, like, mad at him, you know. But I also gotta remember that Fushi is still, like, an infant here. He doesn't know how to express anger, right? I don't think, at least not much. He knows how to express, like, that sadness face that he got from March, you know, and stuff like that. I don't think he's really learned how to express his anger yet. So when he said, like, okay, I got it, I learned, I think that was him, like, maybe he meant to say it in, like, an angry tone. Like, if he was, like, a normal human that understood, you know, full-fledged emotions at his age, he'd say, like, fine, I got it, yeah, I learned, or something, and then just, like, walked out, and I would have been like, okay, yeah, he's pissed, you know? But because he doesn't really understand how to portray anger, I don't think yet, he just said it in, like, a monotone voice that I just took as, like, oh, everything's fine, and then the next day it wasn't, you know? But anyway, back to what I was going to talk about, or what I said I was going to talk about later. The old man is obviously, like, not the best dude, right? Like, everyone in the village called him, like, creepy and creating monsters and stuff like that, and weird. And I just took that as, like, kind of like we saw here, like, everyone was an asshole to Gugu for no reason. I assumed that was something, but no, he took the opportunity, like, while you're saving this kid, to experiment by putting some kind of container in him as a new organ that allows him to store liquor within his body. Like, that's pretty messed up. And he has, like, a quirk on his face. Like, I don't know how that works, but it apparently does. And, like, you just, like, use that pump thing to just suck it out of his face. Like, that's pretty messed up. I don't know, like... And, like, obviously now we know, I'm fairly certain that's why his stomach is bulged a little bit, you know? Because it was after he woke up, he's like, oh, my stomach's, you know, bigger. And obviously, like, when that first happened, I attributed it to, like, oh, maybe he was, like, knocked out there healing for a long time. And just, like, the way they fed him and him not getting much exercise, he, you know, his gut just got bigger like that. But no, it's most likely because of this extra organ that's inside of him that is, you know, there to store this alcohol. But, man, I feel bad for Gugu. Obviously, this was another, like, tragic Gugu episode. Like, obviously, he chose to leave. I mean, if someone experimented with my body like that, too, without my consent, I probably wouldn't want to stay there either, you know? So, like, that was another, like, blow to the shitty life of Gugu that's been a trend here. And then, you know, he goes into the village trying to find work. He finds one nice guy out of basically the entire village. Everyone else is an asshole. And no one, like, everyone's scared of him. They won't give him work when he's, like, finally revealing his face. When he's not revealing his face, they're making fun of him, calling him a monster. So he just can't win no matter what he does, you know? And he's always trying to stay positive. Like, oh, man, I feel so bad for little Gugu. But yeah, guys, like... I hate that he gave his brother his ring. I don't get that. Like, if you're not gonna sell it, at least give it back. Like, I understand what he was trying to do. It's childlike ignorance. You know, he's still young. He gave it to his brother because, you know, his thought process, like, he said, like, almost word for word, I'm always gonna be a monster no matter what. But maybe by giving him this, he will, you know, become a better human, you know? But then he, like, specifically said, I don't have a brother. So he, like, disowned him, yet gave him this ring that is worth a lot, you know? I don't know. It's... I definitely, like, I think I understand why he did it. I just don't agree with it whatsoever, you know? Like, I would have much rather gave it back to the girl that I like over giving it to a brother that abandoned me. I would have just been like, fuck that guy, like, oh, that's, you know, you in the, like, that's my brother in the alley. Oh, well, he ditched me, so fuck him, leave him, you know? But I guess that's also, like, me being petty, and there's a way that you could look at it as, like, it's just showing the goodness of Gugu and, like, mirroring the piece of shit of a brother he is, you know? Like, even though his brother's a piece of shit, Gugu is still, like, being nice to him, you know? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, at first, because they mention Shin, right? When they referred to his brother. But I thought they've referred to Gugu as Shin one time, too. Is that their last name? Is it, like, Gugu Shin? Is that his, like, full name? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely off. But, so when I heard Shin, and he was in, like, the same exact outfit as Gugu, I assumed that it was, like, a future Gugu. Like, what would my life be like if I was human anyway? You know, and he just pictured himself as, like, a drunk loser kind of thing, you know? So I thought it was something like that. But no, it was just his brother, like, just, I guess, seems like he, drank away all the money that he stole from Gugu. He was supposed to, like, take that money and go off and become rich or whatever and successful. He thought that staying here was his problem, and then he left and failed miserably anyway. But yeah, what a piece of shit. Anyway. I'm so glad that Fushi came to the rescue of Gugu there at the end, though, with those guys trying to take him and sell him. Like, if it wasn't all bad enough, you know, this happens too. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it from me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I love this episode. Once again, my only problem is, like I said, like, I felt like this episode might not have been as good as some of the other ones, mainly because I'm just having a hard time connecting with Gugu. Like, I feel bad for him, but I'm just terrified that he's going to die, so I'm like, my emotions are just not connecting with him because I'm just like, oh, he's going to die, you know, but anyways. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Make sure you check out my future reactions and stuff like that. You can see early access for some of my other shows on my Patreon. Link is in the description. You go to patreon.com/Morthadon. I also have my Patreon exclusives on there where I am watching Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2, Black Sails, and Jujutsu Kaisen. So check that out if you want to support the channel and get some extra content. Alrighty guys, so I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.